Hello everybody, this is the Go-To family and today we are in
Quebec City.
Quebec City, and we're gonna show you guys the top things to see and do here in Quebec City. So right off the bat, you can see it behind me. This is the Chateau Frontenac. This is an icon here in the city, guys, and it's been the crown jewel of Quebec City for over 125 years. And it is still towering over the city here. So we're gonna give you guys a tour from the inside of the hotel. We're gonna do that in another video because we are staying at the Chateau Frontenac. But right now, we're just right here on the Terrace Dufferin, which is a little promenade, which is really nice because you can come here and take a walk. You can see the Chateau Frontenac, but on the other side, this is the view. Now underneath the Terrace Dufferin here is the Chateau Fort Saint-Louis. Underneath here you can see it, basically it's an archaeological crypt now, but from 1620 until 1834, just had to make sure to get that last date right. This was the residence of the governors. So you can find a lot of artifacts about the history of Quebec, about the way of life at the time. Right underneath, right there, you can actually access it. Right now we're in Park Montmorency, just a few steps below the castle. What's nice about this place is actually the view of the castle, of the Chateau Frontenac. So you can come right here and you can take some really beautiful pictures with the chateau in the background. And of course, on the other side, we are getting closer to the bottom town. Right there. So that would be Le Petit Champlain. And you can see that area is iconic, and that's where we're making our way. We made our way to Petit Champlain. This is Canada's most charming pedestrian-only street, and you can just see it around me, behind me, in front of me. It's like they took a chunk of the old world and just transported right here in Quebec City. So you have all these shops all around and lots of restaurants as well. So there's lots of smells in there right now. I have this kind of heavy hint of onion. I believe someone is making some French onion soup right here. After the Petit Champlain, you can make your way down to La Place Royale, not very far away. And this is a really charming square. It's a square, place means square in French. And right behind me, you can see this is the Notre des Victoires church. Now this church stands basically at the same location as Samuel de Champlain's old trading outpost used to stand. Now this place right here basically is the location of the first permanent French settlement in North America, dating back to 1608 by Samuel de Champlain. So real important historical significance right here. And on top of that, you can see that it has that European magic here. It just feels like you're transported back a few hundred years, because actually you kind of are. So you can just sit here and take in just these beautiful old buildings. And in the summer months, you can actually go inside the church. Right behind La Place Royale, you have this fresco on a wall. This is called a fresco of the Quebec people, La Fresque des Québécois. And you can see basically all the important historical figures of Quebec history, of French Quebec history here on the wall. So if you actually look at the ground level, you'll see Samuel de Champlain right around there. And if you kind of look out the window on the second floor, you will see Jacques quartier. So you'll see a bunch of these important, figures, historical figures, kind of sprinkled all around this fresco. So people like to come here and just kind of take it in, snap a few pictures, and it's right next to La Place Royale, which is right behind me over there.
Don't forget to head to the close-by Umbrella Alley, a popular Instagrammer street with colorful hanging umbrellas. Located here is the 345-year-old stone and beam room where you can sample Quebec cheeses and other fare. After touring the lower town, be sure to take the railway funicular that links the Haute Ville at Dufferin Terrace to the Basse Ville at Rue du Petit Champlain.
So right now we're at the Place d'Armes of Quebec City. It's right next to the Chateau Frontenac, which is right over there. Now, the Place d'Armes is a place where military assembly takes place. Generally, it's located in a fortified area of town, and you will have military processions here at a Place d'Armes. So it's not the only one. There is one in Montreal, and of course other French cities as well. Now this Place d'Armes right here, like I said, located right next to the Chateau Frontenac and also the Terrace Dufferin right over there. And you can see that in the middle you have the statue. This is the statue of Fate. Basically, it commemorates, it was erected to commemorate the 300th anniversary of the group called Les Récollets, which is a religious order, and to celebrate their anniversary of when they first came here in Quebec City. So it's a nice little place here to come and check out and just get in a little bit of history. You can of course also take guided tours here in Quebec City. You'll see behind me that there is this gentleman dressed up in traditional French garb. You'll see there is an assembly of people there, and he is starting his tour right here at the Place d'Armes. So you can tell that it is a significant historical place here in Quebec City. Now next to the Place d'Armes, because of its central location, you'll have the Chateau Frontenac on one side, you have the Terrace Dufferin on one side. You also have the Musée du Phare, the Fort Museum over there. So you can go to the museum, and right behind me, you're gonna have, this is La Rue Saint-Louis, and here you're gonna have loads of restaurants and just tiny boutique hotels where you can stay and eat in Quebec City. And you can also take La Rue De Tresor, which is just a small alley basically filled with artists that are doing their paintings here on the street. So you can buy a painting if you want to right here, kind of just like you would see on the streets of Paris and France, really. Now definitely do get lost in the small roads of Old Quebec here. Right now we were just at Place de Turrangel right here. Beautiful church, some really old looking buildings, just another chunk of the old world that was just cut out and just basically transposed into the new world. So definitely get lost. You never know what you're going to find in Quebec City.
Be sure to head to Aux Anciens Canadiens, the oldest house in Quebec City, dating from 1675, which has been transformed into a restaurant. You get the feeling of an old house while also sampling authentic Quebec cuisine with regional produce. That's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching once again. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for more content right here from the Go-To family in Quebec City and from around the world.